I play a lot of video games and consume a lot of video game media. Reviews, critiques, articles, all that shit. So video games for me have lost a lot of the magic that captivated me with the medium from when I was young. That's entirely my fault, but I still have fond memories of my mum bringing home a new random PS2 game and suddenly discovering something that I had no idea existed but turned out I loved. But nowadays, with E3 trailers, hyperinflated budgets, sequels, pre order bonuses, open betas, reboots, remasters, leaked info, microtransactions in fully priced games, uninspired game design, early access cash grabs, unfinished games without a satisfying ending, effectively ruining my perception of a 20-year long franchise that I thought I loved,
Go Madden.
I find it impossible to find any game that legitimately surprises me anymore. And while there can be good in a polished yearly sequel, that's just not for me. I'm always hungry for new experiences and stories.
And usually, I find second string experiences, they're generally just stupid gimmicks.
Undertale is not only my favourite game of the year, it very well be may one of my favourite games of all time. It is definitely one of the most compelling games I played for the longest time. Before we go any further, I just want to say I won't be spoiling anything that you can't see within the first hour of playing. Undertale is an RPG where you don't have to kill anyone. But I really think it's better described as a very simple RPG in the same vein as Pokemon, with some really creative writing. There's no stat management, no complicated inventory management, no party select screens, and most importantly, the combat is very simple and easy to understand. Combat consists of boss fights and random encounters. While walking around, you'll stumble into monsters that you can choose to then fight or act against. Fighting is swinging your weapon at them until they die horrifically, and acting is to, say, talk or deal with the monster to deal with them non-lethally. Neither option is superior to the other, and they're actually pretty equal. Whatever option you choose, you will have to participate in the main way of defending yourself, a shoot 'em up style dodging system that sees you dodging projectiles with your soul. That's the red heart in the middle there. Initially, I was scared of this because normally these shoot 'em up mechanics are from games like this.
Oh my god, what am I looking at? What?
But thankfully, the shmupping in Undertale is not as intense and is just challenging enough to be fair. You never feel cheated with the shoot 'em upping in this game. If you get hit, you can usually learn exactly what to look out for next time. The real meat and potatoes of this game comes in its story and its characters. I don't want to go too in depth about this because the writing and the story is best experienced for yourself. Me just explaining the plot and the jokes wouldn't be as fun as you experiencing the stuff for yourself. It's kind of like me explaining a joke after it was told. You had to be there, etc. The characters are all well written and have unique personalities. I particularly like the lazy skeleton with an insatiable lust for puns and bad jokes. He's a lot like me in that way. Have I mentioned that the music in this game is some of the best I've heard in a long time? To each his own, I guess, but I think this music is better than anything I've heard in a long time. And music is very important to me when it comes to games. Some of my most memorable moments in gaming have come from music of some scenes. Nothing to say, huh? In Dark Souls 1, if you got the tail off the dragon, he doesn't attack you, he gives you a weapon, so do it here. Oh god. Oh, what have I done? Oh my god, I'm sorry. Please don't kill me. Please don't eat me. That's all I can really say about Undertale without going too far into spoilers. This video started out like a mopey IGN style review, but the message I'm trying to get across here is that Undertale is $10 on Steam right now, and I guarantee to you that it is worth that money. I mean, for fuck's sake, this shit is nearly $10, and it's not nearly as worth as much as Undertale is. Sell some Steam cards to get a $2 discount. Suck off a businessman in a dark alley. Just please play this game. Oh my god, I am not lying when I say this is one of the best games I have ever played in my life. You will not be disappointed.